as Corey Raymond. We've talked about it. Corey Raymond, Bo Davis, and the crew, as when they were brought in, they had a real expectation of reviving a couple of position groups at LSU that has been very long-standing proud. When you talk about what LSU has done in the defensive line room over the years, I mean, LSU has, they have had gained a reputation as being one of the top schools as far as putting pros out and at that particular position. LSU obviously has slipped in that category as far as production on the field. They've still been able to put out the draft picks when you're talking about a guy like Mason Smith, Mekhi Wingo, and even Jordan Jefferson coming off the board last year. But from the standpoint of the production on the field, it had slipped, and Bo Davis had an enormous recruiting week a couple of weeks ago as he was able to pick up a couple of players, including Zion Williams, who he's been hot on the trail, and a guy that had followed him from really from Texas over here to LSU, and was able to put a couple of more players alongside Williams in those commitments. And now all eyes were kind of starting to turn towards Corey Raymond and, wondering when he was going to start to pick up the pace of what he had going in that defensive backfield room. And Jabari Antoine, who was the top-ranked recruit at that position, actually decommitted from the room a couple of weeks back. So, I mean, they were trending in the wrong direction. And what they did yesterday with five-star cornerback DJ Pickett choosing LSU over Oregon, over Miami, in which a lot of prognosticators, a lot of people who follow recruiting, had Oregon as the real team to beat on this. LSU really gets a massive pickup in the form of DJ Pickett. Pickett is the number one cornerback in the 2025 class. He is a five-star cornerback. He's the number 3 overall prospect according to On3.
Number 6.
Number 6?
Second highest rated corner.
Okay.
But, I mean, I guess you pulling hairs.
Right. The commitment now is LSU's third five-star commitment when you talk about Bryce Underwood and Harlem Berry on the offensive side. Obviously, the first five-star commit on the defensive side. And for Corey Raymond, that's a huge win on the recruiting trail where everybody has been waiting and really, was kind of looking at the day until he was going to start picking up some high-end talent. And this was a huge get for LSU and helps very much start to bring back the reputation of DBU. I mean, these are the types of players that the entire fraternity is built off of, these five-star high-end type guys. So for Corey Raymond and LSU, that's about as big as it gets. So great day for Raymond and the boys.
And if you read what DJ Pickett and his dad had to say after his commitment, I mean, it was pretty much all Corey Raymond. Like, everything they said was about how Corey Raymond was a huge factor in this recruitment, how Corey Raymond is known for putting out DBs. No matter what the school is, he's known for having first-round defensive backs, developing guys. And that's what DJ Pickett wanted to do. He wanted to develop. He wants to go to the NFL. And he felt like Corey Raymond was the best person to help him do that. And he said no matter where you are in the country, if you're a DB, you should want to play for Corey Raymond. And you just got to respect that.
Yeah, very much a great testimony for Corey Raymond, LSU, as far as DJ Pickett picking LSU and won out over Oregon, who Oregon obviously is all in on NIL and making as much and many moves as possible as they can with the money. And many believe that Pickett was, really trending towards Oregon. For them to beat out Oregon on this was a really big one as far as it was concerned as the recruiting world goes. And now all eyes really kind of shift towards Jabari Antoine on what's going to happen with him now as he's set to make his commitment coming up here over the next couple of weeks, and he will he'll have a hat on the table.